approached by all of them today about, they're like, I have something really important to say right now. And that's how you know they're in the moment, they're so excited, but he's like, I really have something that's gonna add value. So I'm gonna let him talk, and then it'll be really close to lunch. We can check on the babies, because you know it's my favorite thing to do. But I'm gonna let him talk for a little while.
Cool guys, I'm Anton. I'll talk at 2:30 about something completely different than what I'm about to talk about. But when Lila came up and talked about sales, little light lights up inside me. I'm a salesperson inside, like through and through. And I wanted to share a story that changed me in sales. It basically took me from, getting by to leading 3,000 salespeople in a multi-billion-dollar company. And it's a very simple thing. So every 2 years we go to Florida. And Florida's awesome, right? Disney World, all that good stuff. And my mom gets these deals for timeshares. Everybody knows how that goes? So you get a timeshare, then you go sit through a boring presentation, and then they're gonna hard sell the crap out of you. Excuse my French, but that's the reality. So first time we go, mom comes back, all upset. Wow, they were just pushing. I understand that, cool, at least we got a trip out of it, right? So 2 years later, I go by, and my mom goes back again, and it's a Wednesday, and I remember this clearly to this day, because I was really hungry. And Lila will tell you that I eat 2 breakfasts, so if I don't get my breakfast in, then obviously I'm gonna get a little hangry. We'll talk about that later. So she comes back, finally, I'm like, where are you? She comes back, it's like 11 o'clock, and she's all elated, excited, happy. I'm like, okay, this is different. Like, what happened? I bought. Shaking my head. I'm like, okay, what happened? I gotta understand this, because now the learner in me engages and goes, what happened in 2 years? Because I think the same mom came in, same facility, I think they put in a new slide at a water park, that's about all that changed. But why did my mom buy from the second visit versus the first time? And I asked her, Mom, what's different? Anton, you don't understand. These people know us. They care about us. They exactly know what we want, and this is meant for us. Okay, that's weird. 2 years, same place, same person, nothing changed. What changed for her? I'm like, let me guess, Mom. They took notes on you the first time you came around, and they knew exactly what your needs were. So when Lila came up here and was asking all the questions about what the needs were, took notes, right, put it down into a nice little folder, and then I'm going to revisit that when my mom came back around. So that timeshare may have 50 different features that it has to offer, right? And the first time around, they were spraying and praying. And it was just like, here's what we do, here's what we do, here's what we do, guessing what was valuable to my mom. No luck, because they took a price point of a timeshare and diluted it with 50 features. Right? Now my per feature price point is fairly low, but my overall thing seems diluted because I only care about 5. So the second time around she came around, they only focused on the 5 most important things for her. Why? Because those were the benefits to my mom, not the features of the product. Right? So when you guys are going out and you're reaching out to these folks, you have to understand, just like she was sitting here and asking these questions, what are the benefits of this shipping container to the individual I'm speaking to? Right? How is their life going to be impacted in a positive way when they're able to purchase this from you? And then just spend the time on those 5 things, those 3 things, those 2 things, whatever that may be. Don't waste your time on the things you think are important or another customer thought was important. Spend all that time on that, and that value drastically raises. Because instead of 50 things offered, I only care about 5 of them, and I'm spending $4,000. Now all 5 things offered, and I'm spending wow, that's amazing. This is meant for me, right? So just think about it. What are all the different features? And think about the type of clients that you meet, right? You may have a farmer. You may have somebody else in your industry. I'm not familiar with your industry, so I couldn't necessarily tell you. But you could probably have categories, right? Even if you don't have an ability to get all this information up front, you're typically going to have a category of individuals, and they usually care about the same things. They have the same fears, same concerns, typically same objections. And a lot of times, people come to me and they go, Anton, how are you so good in sales? How do you close? I don't close.
Okay.
I really don't close. Because I present things in a way that raises the value of your product so much, and it makes them feel like it's meant for them, the close is unnecessary. Because if they're not buying, that means it's not for them. And it's that simple. But if they are buying, it's going to be the right kind of relationship, the right kind of sale, because we all know there is a wrong kind of sale. We get refunds, we get returns and things like that. In my business, that happens all the time. So I know that if I make a sale, it's a bad sale. What else does it do? Bad marketing. right? So now that person's going to go out and tell a bunch of their friends how they were hard sold, and now I'm ruining my reputation. But guess what? Now you make a right sale, now they're doing the opposite. And now they're a returning customer. So understand features versus benefits. A lot of times we feel like we got to throw a ton of features out there, and it's kind of like LinkedIn. I was talking about a while with the depth over quantity, right? It's not about 50 features, it's about the focus of the depth on each one of them. What do you guys think? What do you guys would say is the number one most important things in the sales conversation? What do you think that is? Somebody can make a guess. It's not opinion, just experience. What is it?
The other person.
The other person, okay, absolutely. But what about them is most important?
Meeting their needs.
Meeting their needs, okay? But before then, this has to happen. What else? True. And part of the connection is their attention. Anybody ever sat in a sales conversation, the person's looking away, the person's starting to cross their arms, Lila probably can tell you about body language and things like that you can read to interpret what is going on. Well, that's happening because you're not speaking in their terms. You're speaking about irrelevant things because you're focusing on features versus benefit. So the most precious commodity in a sales conversation is the other person's attention. If you can't keep it, you lost that sale. So that's all I wanted to share with you.